Hey guys, so I'm going to do a loadout of my ADC, I suppose. This is just kind of a day pack type deal. I'm going on a hiking trip or something like that, and I'm not going to be gone long. That's probably what I'm going to be taking. So this is just a big 1 liter water bottle. In the other one I have just emergency bivy, some paracord, just a little something to, if I needed to, started to rain or something and I needed to get covered, I could set that up real quick. So, see if I can tilt you down a little bit here, sorry guys. So in this front little pocket here, it's not a big pocket, so I just keep my pepper spray in there. Just kind of something in case this can be used against human or animal predators or anything unsafe. It just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. You never know what you're going to run into, you know, whether you're in the woods or not. Doesn't mean there isn't harm in the form of humans too. So just makes me feel a little bit more safe. So in the bulk of the pack here, I got my crank light. Okay, it's pretty light, and it works good. So I got some wet wipes, some bug spray, and SPF 30 sunscreen, just a mini Sharpie with a Right in the Rain notepad, a mini, I think it's solitaire light, just some hand sanitizer. I have a first aid kit, pretty big for this kit. I have my fire kit and a little survival tin, and then my Leatherman wingman. Yeah. So I'm also going to go through these 3 other little kits within a kit here, because I haven't really gone through them before, and so I figure I'll go through them. So first thing is going to be the first aid kit. I'm going to move a bit closer here so we can use the table. Alright, so first aid kit. If I can get it open. Pack's pretty full of stuff, as you can tell. So on the top here we got a thing of Neosporin, a couple towelettes, some antibiotic ointment, some band-aids of various sizes, some emergency, just a medical mask, some smaller band-aids, some butterflies. This can be used for gauze. I think it's made for removing makeup, but I'd use it as gauze. Cough drop, some more antiseptic wipes. This is Quick Clot. More butterfly things, some gauze, big band-aids, small band-aids, more wet naps. There's some thread and a needle. Peptid Complete, excuse me, another wet nap. Let's see, anti-diarrheal medication. This is sinus medication. Pair of gloves. A couple other cough drops. We got some Dayquil and some NyQuil. Super glue. This is just antibacterial gel. A mini sewing kit here. There's a couple needles, a button, safety pin, and a bunch of different threads. Chapstick, earplugs, medical tape. Claritin, tweezers. This is aspirin. More anti-diarrheal, Motrin, more sinus medication. I said the Dayquil and the NyQuil and nail clippers, some small Band-Aids. I think this is Pepto-Bismol, the chewable form, anti-chafing gel, burn cooling gel, BioFreeze. You guys never heard of BioFreeze? It basically just soothes pain. Super nice. Some knuckle Band-Aids, and let's see, another big Band-Aid, and then these are just this is sewing sterile pads, and these are just the directions that came with another kit. And then I have this little travel case that's full of all kinds of medicines. I have Benadryl, Tums, aspirin, cold medicine, like I said, Dayquil, NyQuil, ibuprofen, Tylenol, just a bunch of other medications that I might need. So that is my first aid kit that goes pretty much everywhere with me. As you can see, it's pretty comprehensive. My other first aid kit is huge, and so I like this one to be somewhat comprehensive because I don't like to take the big one everywhere. But in a bug-out situation, I'm taking the big one. But this is just kind of everything else situation. I take this, and I got, something for pretty much anything, from a minor wound to, a big gash, to anything that you might need medicine for. You need to clean up a wound, you need to stitch up a wound, you could do it. It's not going to be the prettiest thing. You could use the butterfly closure Band-Aid things. Those seem to work pretty good. I've used those a few times. Just anything to clean out a wound, bandage it up, take some medicine. That's pretty much what that kit is for. I'm just going to move that stuff out of the way. This next kit. Alright. Next kit I'm going to do is my fire kit. I have it in red Altoid tin, just to kind of let me know red for fire, obviously. It's wrapped in some electrical tape, just to make sure everything's waterproof. It keeps everything closed really well. It keeps everything organized, and it's a little extra tape, so I like it. So in this I have a wet nap, which can be, because it's soaked in alcohol, it can be used to start fires. I have a wet fire. Some chapstick can be used on any type of cotton or like a cotton ball material to make it last longer. I have a mini Bic lighter. I have two ferrocerium rods with a striker, and that is this is the Wazoo nameplate. It could be used as a striker. I also have the ceramic little striker that works really well in here. This is the Wazoo fire steel that used to come in the bracelet before they had the fire steel buckles, and then this is just a different fire steel that I took the handle off and wrapped some duct tape on it. This is Gorilla Tape. And then I have some pre-made, or some already made char cloth, and then some cloth to make more char cloth if I run out. So that is my little fire kit. See, I have tinder, I have multiple ways to start a fire. I think this could get me by in pretty much any situation. Whether it be raining, wet, nothing, no dry tinder or dry burning materials. I could use the wet fire, I could use the char cloth to kind of get a fire going, to dry out some damp sticks or damp wood or anything like that. So I figure this is pretty comprehensive. It can get me through. Doesn't weigh much. It'll go with me anywhere, just because you never know when you're going to need to start a fire. Something good to keep on hand. If you get lost, you can always start a fire. And I know I can pretty much almost guarantee, I hate to say guaranteed, but I could very easily start a fire with this kit. So last but not least, my survival tin. This used to be my first aid tin, but I can obviously fit a bunch more stuff in this, and this already has first aid written on it. So I didn't want to confuse somebody if I use something else in here and not first aid. So I just made it my first aid, and then I filled it out best I could. This is also wrapped in electrical tape. Same reasons. Make it waterproof, give me a little extra tape, keep everything contained and organized. In this tin, I have cotton balls. These can go with the chapstick that I have in this tin to make fire. Another Bic lighter, just a mini one. Earplugs. You never know where you're going to be in a survival situation. Sometimes the best thing you need is just a good night's sleep. Whether it's the animals at night that are being loud, or if you're in some kind of a Superdome situation where everybody around you being loud, you just need some good sleep. This will get you through. Little pocket knife here. This used to be my EDC, but it's just, I love this knife, don't get me wrong. I would love to have two of them, and I could put one in here and carry one on me. But I have my CRKT now, so I just use that as my EDC. So, and this fits in here perfect, so that's why I keep that in here. Roll of Gorilla Tape. There's quite a bit there. I got some petroleum soaked like ear swabs, cotton swabs. The reason I use those is because, for one, they stay flatter than cotton balls. Basically, I threw these in at the end because my knife was rattling around and I didn't want that, and so I used that. But this is small, and I can fluff up one end of the cotton swab and burn that, and then it'll eventually burn the stick. And I think that might last pretty good, as opposed to some bulky cotton swabs. Got some stormproof matches with a striker in there. And then I also have a couple first aid items. Just a couple band-aids, piece of gauze, a wet nap, piece of paper. You can use, you know, anything really to write on this. I could write it in blood if I really needed to, using the knife. I could, you know, get some char going on a piece of wood using a lighter and write it in char. And then I have a big piece of aluminum foil. Just could use it for signaling. Could use it to, you know, build a fire on top of in case the ground's super wet and it's just not working out. You can try and make a bowl to boil water. I could also boil water in these little tins. Another reason why I like these tins over anything else, really. I would like to get a mess kit tin, which is about 5 inch, it's probably about that big or so. That has a lid that collapses on there. It's a little bit bigger, and it's a mess tin that can be used to make a really nice survival kit. And then you have something a little bit bigger to boil water in. Obviously, you're not going to fit very much water in there to boil, but worst case scenario. So, like I said, I just put the cotton balls in top. They're a good tinder to have, and they keep stuff from moving around. And just close her on up, taper back up. Just something good to have on me. If I wanted to take it out of my lumbar pack, I could just slip it in my pocket because it's not very big. It doesn't weigh too much. Heaviest thing in here is probably that knife, but I like to have a good cutting thing, or a cutting tool, along with the blade striker that I have in my fire kit. You know, I think that could get me by. I'm not going to be hacking up any wood or anything, but if I needed to gut an animal or you know, anything of that nature, I definitely could with that blade and with that striker blade. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free. I appreciate you watching, and stay tuned for more. So thanks.